Hey guys, Martin from Caught Looking Sport Cards. Today we are going over some beginner terms and ideas for the beginner coming into the hobby, or maybe somebody who was out of the hobby and came back into the hobby. When I came back into the hobby, the internet took over, and it was a different hobby. So there was a lot of things that confused me. So I'm just trying to help some people out. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You guys know what to do. We're gonna start it off with the checklist. The checklist, super important. If you're trying to collect a full set, you're trying to collect certain inserts, the checklist is going to tell you what cards are in what series or what product from different card companies. Sometimes, most of the time, there's actually a card that has a checklist on it. And then you can also go to Cardboard Connections, a great resource for anybody collecting cards. They will tell you all the sets, the parallels, the rookies. It's great information to have. You should definitely look into it before you buy a product. Next on the list is PC. If you're watching YouTube or you're at a show and you hear somebody say PC and you're like, you're watching a break video and someone says, "Oh, I'm going to put this card in my PC." You're like, "Why are you putting your card in your computer? I don't understand." It's not what it means. It means that's their personal collection. Some guys collect different stuff. Teams, players, certain types of cards, rainbow foils, different parallels that they like to collect. Me personally, I'm an Orioles fan. I collect Oriole cards. For the most part, I also have some, Mike Trout rookies and then some older junk wax rookies that I really enjoy. But for the most part, I'm an Oriole collector. I buy Oriole cards. What type of collecting is up to you. But if someone says they're PC, they are talking about their personal collection. Next thing we're going to go over is graded and raw cards. Graded cards worth more money. There's companies out there that you send your card to and they will grade it based on the corners, centering, defects on the card. It's an awesome process, but there's a lot of nuances to it. A lot of things you have to learn. Some of the grading companies, the big ones are PSA and Beckett. PSA ranks on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 gem mint being the highest, and then Beckett, same thing. But their 10 pristine is the highest. PSA has been the big dog for a long time. They've been doing it a lot longer than anybody else. Historically, their cards, a PSA 10 is worth more. I feel like that could be changing in the future, especially because Beckett pristine is a lot harder to get. But some guys, going back to collections, only collect PSA 10s. A tip for somebody starting out in investing or collecting cards, if you don't really know what you're looking for and you want to buy individual cards, it's probably best to go to already graded cards until you learn the nuances of grading. But we're going to expand more into grading in a couple videos. Right now I'm just trying to do basic terms, trying to get people involved, trying to get people started because it's an awesome hobby. The next thing we're going to talk about is card protection. There's a lot of things you can use to protect your cards, but the most inexpensive card protection you can use is called a penny sleeve. And these are called penny sleeves because you just be able to buy them for a penny. They protect your card from dust, a little bit of moisture, scratches. Not the best protection you can get. All you got to do is press it open. Card slides right inside. They're inexpensive. You can buy them in bulk, buy them at retail shops, buy them on Amazon. You can buy them anywhere. They're great. And usually, you'll see when we move on to the next couple protections, people still use these when they put them in something else because it's so tight to the card and it's great. They're cheap. Next is a top loader. These top loaders offer a lot more protection because they're very rigid. You just slide your card in the top, and then it's protected. The downside of the top loaders is that the card can move around in here easily. So some people will tape them, especially for shipping. If someone's going to ship a card, it can slide in and out. So that's why when you get your top loader, when you get your card in the mail, it's taped. Next, card saver. These are used mostly by people who want to submit their cards for grading because they hold the card very tight. And I don't know if you can see it, but there is a flap. I just broke this one earlier. So you can take the card in and out easier than a top loader. Prevents damage. There's other things like one touches, and when you get a card graded, they give you a temper. Man, it escapes me. A tamper-proof case, and one touches. Sometimes they have screws in them, so the card's super protected. Next on the list is a term that really got me, and I try hard not to Google things because I want to be able to figure things out for my own, but this one got me. PWE. If you are buying a card online and it says PWE for shipping, it means it's going to be mailed in a plain white envelope. Not my personal favorite, but if you're buying a card for $1 to put in your personal collection, are you really going to spend $5 to ship it? That's up to you. I don't know. If I sell a card for less than $5, I PWE. If somebody messages me and says, "Hey man, can we will you bubble mailer it?" Sure, here's what's going to cost you, whatever. And I've done that to other sellers. "Hey man, can you bubble mail it?" And I've never had an issue. Last but not least, the thing that put the hobby back in the forefront is card breaks. Card breaks are super cool. Basically what a card break is you will buy a slot while somebody breaks open a pack of card. Slots could be determined differently. Some people do it by team. Some people do it by packs of a hobby box. Some people do it cards in the packs of a hobby box. And the price is always different. If you do it by team, right now everybody's chasing Wander Franco. You know, the Rays will be maybe $100, and then the Reds that aren't playing very well right now, don't really have any good rookies, could be $30. It all just depends. Make sure if you're going to get into breaks that you watch their breaks, watch for transparency, watch for things that are happening the things that you think are happening off camera, because some guys are out there screwing guys, and it's not cool, but it's the nature of the beast. Breaks are good because they help you. If you can't afford a hobby box or you don't want to spend that much money on it, you can buy your favorite team, and whatever hits they get, they mail to you. If you buy an Orioles in the hobby box, any Oriole that they come out of there that they hit is going to you, which is great. Just like I said, be careful. Watch their breaks before you spend a bunch of money on it. It's great for the sport. It's great entertainment. It's great for the hobby. And that's it. That's my short little list of information that I hope helps somebody out. I'm going to go into an intermediate and an advanced, especially talking about investing in particular. But that's it. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. We got a Facebook page. Go over there and like it. There's going to be a Robinhood link in the description. If you want to invest in some stocks, you sign up, you get a free share. I get a free share. It supports the channel. It's great. Diversification is the key when it comes to investing. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.